Alright, this is to the Jewish people. This is a little discussion, we need to have, because there's something that, you're not getting. This is a discussion about the law that is not supposed to be intact, so-called, to be honest with you. It's not easy getting through adults and, things like this. You don't have to, but, I will anyway, You see, a lot has been passed down, especially since America's existence. And a lot of people know things. A lot of people have written things down. Things are passed down from generation. Of course, ways of finding out things. Things are recorded, documented, again. Gentiles always document things anyways. Always. Jews do less though. This whole the law thing is all meant to control Jews. The law thing, it's all for the Jews. As I stated before, this is what Egypt did to the Jews, what Pharaoh did to the Jews. Back, before they became slaves. And yes, they put chemicals in foods to preserve foods. These chemicals, are supposed to make people weaker and stuff. You got chemicals like you have in falafel bowls. They will make you weaker. So, some things have come back. Of course, Pharaoh didn't mean it. And the Jews, after they, left their slavery, we're new Jews. We're not the Jews of the slavery part. I mean, we got redeemed. That's completely it. And the Torah was given. So it's like it never happened. It's as if it never happened, honestly. And the Jews, became slaves because they were the best. What the world did was, what the world of Gentiles, especially the Jews' help did was keep the best away from, the headlines, from headlining, from making it anywhere, from making it at all, honestly. So, then go the Jews being sent into exile, and the Gentiles saying, hey, let's give them a bad time, somewhere down the line. We'll start giving them a bad time, man. So, America, of course, paying a lot of money to Egypt to get their information, to get the information that Egypt had from a long time ago, the information of the time of the Jews being slaves. Yes, Egypt of today, which is Arabs this time, not the old Egypt of, Canaan and whoever, It's, you need to understand they paid money for this. And what's called the law was all started and meant for the Jews in exile and Israel eventually, which they did with the help of Israel and their publicity, right? So, this whole thing is for the Jews, and yes, Russia brainwashed the Jews big time. Russia has been secretly running America for a long time, until the right people found out about it, and it was over. Forever and ever now. So, Russia did a lot of brainwashing to Jews and, put in a lot of laws and following things and breaking their spirits and all kinds of stupid nonsense, honestly, bullshit. They try to tell them that's life. Just like you have Russians today living in their own Stone Age world. Russian Jews, right? Russian Jews. We're Jews. So, this is a little discussion between me and the Jewish people. And, you guys need to understand this whole, the law is so that you don't follow the Torah, so that you sin, so that you transgress. So then you're vulnerable spiritually to being punished for your sins, which the Gentiles carry out justly and injustly, and as well as the Jews, justly and injustly. Now, who helped with the whole the law thing? Yes, in Egypt that's something called the law. It was there to replace the 7 Noahide laws and the little Torah that Abraham taught, and Yitzchak followed, and Yaakov loved, Israel cherished, whatever. That Yehuda marched to, I should say, the soldier, God's soldier, Yehuda, soldier of God, he was called, no? And I know you people go by this bullshit. I don't, I do things that I do for a reason, I'm wherever I am for a reason these days too. But don't read into the bullshit. As far as the law goes, the law, America made it since its existence, all for the Jews. Now, where's Edom? Who is Edom is the question. Italy, for example, is all Edom. Is Edom. I'm not talking about the Jews and other people living there. I'm just saying, generally, mainly. Italy is Edom, but who is Edom? You ask Edom, you say Edom. Who is Edom? Where is Edom? Who is Edom? America is Edom. The Torah teaches Edom is the evil force of the world. Edom is not allowed to do justice. They sit all the time giving, bullshit to the news. They're saying police arrested this, police arrested that. They didn't do shit. All they like doing is paying, criminals, high-profile criminals, killers, to go to prison and, to kill whoever they're, paid to kill for, to make the lives miserable, whoever they're supposed to make miserable. I mean, they walk around, prison like, oh, we own the prison. They got paid to be there, though. It's no secret. Many Jews know about it, though, So what they want to do is put people in prison with the threat of being in prison. They say the law, if you committed this and this crime, Edom is not allowed to do justice. We're talking about the Gentile descendants of Esau, right? Right here, right? So, the law. What laws are to be followed? Let's really come down to it now, okay? The Jews have to babysit the Gentiles in this now, okay? You gotta make sure they follow so they know how those things get really serious on them, okay? Now, as far as the Jews that, enforce the creation and maintenance of what's called the law, those Jews have been taken to justice by the right people now. Gentiles are left only, they're leftovers at this point now. Now, what laws are to be followed only? The 7 Noahide laws? God gave Noah the 7 Noahide laws after the flood? You have the same flood of immorality going on right now, no? It's just a promise that God's, maybe he'll never, flood the world again, right? The covenant? Yes, no, maybe. So the only laws that are to be followed are the 7 Noahide laws. Not lawyers coming and studying their books to defend you, criminals from wherever anyway, to come and study books and fight for your so-called rights. They give you rights too, right? Right? No? Yes, no, maybe. To win cases according to laws made by people. Court is only for the 7 Noahide laws. Court is only to enforce and for the 7 Noahide laws. Not for bullshit man-made laws. Now, the law is man-made. The law. They come to you violently, as if they're heroes, to a good man, to a hero even, and so you broke the law. No, motherfucker, it's your turn. You see, they're taking their turns on putting Jews in prison, imprisoning Jews, paying prisoners to, say all kinds of things to Jews in prison, If a Jew's in prison, it's a party on a Jew. If a Jew is in prison, it's a party on a Jew. They do this purposely, though. Who? Edom. Since America's existence, it's been Edom. You see, who is Rome? You see, Rome always relocated. Rome was, I'm not going to say Rome was, honestly, what they really were, honestly. Rome was, also in Italy, Rome. But where's the Rome that destroyed the temple? You see, they like to relocate back and forth. They mainly stayed. Where is Rome's stay? Rome Central of the past. And they know it. They know it right here. They know it. Where's the Rome that destroyed the temple? The Rome that destroyed the temple is Manhattan. That's Rome. Now, Russia is home to AMALEK. Now, the word dollar in Hebrew makes the gematria AMALEK. Now you understand what's going on here. The Jewish people. The Jewish people. So, it has been discovered that people running in the so-called presidency are always of AMALEK descent. For example, and he knows it. I'm not gonna get into how, honestly. George Bush's father, this is named George Herbert Walker Bush, whatever, is a descendant of AMALEK. George Bush, his son, is a descendant of AMALEK. Bill Clinton is a descendant of Shem. He was mistaken for being a descendant of AMALEK, though. So, unless you don't descend from AMALEK, unless you descend from, you can't be a president unless you are of AMALEK. Now, it has been discovered that Barack Obama's mother is of AMALEK as well. Now, the Torah teaches if the mother is AMALEK, the son or daughter is AMALEK, whether the father is AMALEK or not. If the father is AMALEK, it's an Amalekite. It's AMALEK too. Bin Laden is not an AMALEK descendant. Bin Laden is a Yishmael descendant. Now, who is Yishmael? The Arabs. Barack Obama descends from Yishmael as well. Yes, there were black mixes in the past in that line of wives. So what, though? But you need to understand the United States of America is truly the divided states of America. It's just a taunt to put on you to follow the law, to control you. To not follow 7 Noahide laws for the Gentiles. And for the Jews to not follow the Torah, especially 7 Noahide laws too. Now, dollar, for example. Again, the gematria is AMALEK. Now, who's Gog? See the Gog and Magog war, right? That everyone's still wondering till this day, will it happen or not, right? Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 2. The 9th word. 9 is the gematria for truth. 9th word, last letter, is Aleph. 7 letter skips is Bet. 7 letter skips is Vav. 7 letter skips is Mem. Keep going 7 letter skips, it makes Obama. Look it up. Okay? I said it for the last time here. Now, that man was made Edom's leader. Yes, they know they're Edom. They know they're Edom. Not all AMALEK knows they're AMALEK, though. Now, where is AMALEK? AMALEK, Russia is the home to AMALEK. Russia is the home to Amalekim, I should say. Areas in France, they're AMALEK. A lot in Germany, AMALEK. Austria, a lot in Austria, AMALEK. A lot in Asia, AMALEK. They're also those of Edom who don't recognize Edom even though they're from Edom, even if they know they're from Edom. I'm not going to mention their names here because they respectfully disowned Edom. Other countries. Edom is big. Edom always was big. AMALEK is big too. AMALEK always was big too. Yishmael. Look at the Arab countries. The Arabs, the majority of people in the world, no? I mean, in their own respect. Not in the world. I mean, as a nation of peoples, whatever. So, it's big too. They're big too. So, these are the descendants of Yishmael. These are the descendants of Asa, Edom. These are the descendants of AMALEK. You know, many in Europe has descendants of Shem. You know, they're out there. They're everywhere too. AMALEK, you see, is everywhere too. Edom likes to be everywhere too. Now, where does the law come from? The law. Edom. Edom itself. Who's making? AMALEK of Edom. AMALEK of Edom. Now, since America's existence, what's been their secret? Who's joined them always and is always there for them and with them? The Arab countries. All the Arab countries. That's the secret. That's the truth, folks. It was always America and the Arabs secretly on the Jews. Just as long as it's not Gabriel Yak, right? So there you have it. What's made as the law is the Gentiles' way of trying to control the Jews. I know it doesn't bother you, it doesn't budge you, but it's something that I need to discuss with the Jews at this point. Is this has escalated to the Jews, helping and enforcing it, knowing even at times knowing its history. That's my problem, though. Don't bring this into the Jewish people again, please. Justice will be done with you. And you see, I don't like putting people in prison and accusing them of breaking the law, and putting heroes in prison and persecuting heroes. I mean, Moshe was even persecuted as a hero. He even did jail time for no reason too. So, it's all done by the Gentiles too. So, Jews in exile, let's give the Jews a bad time by the Gentiles. We might be tight, but they do this even though it might be tight. Who cares though? Tight or not. So what laws, we need to just come to a sense here. What laws need to be followed? What laws are a must to be followed? The 7 no-hide laws. Do not kill, do not steal, do not commit adultery. Don't even learn to from a live animal. Set up court systems of justice and bring offenders to justice. Do not commit idolatry. I mean, just examples, just some examples, that's all. These are the laws that are only to be followed. Now, by the law being out there prevents you from having fun, from life being a party, as it once was when the Jews were actually living in Israel. I mean, the whole world would come to Israel to party, from what I know. Israel was a 24/7 party. The Jews were partying there 24/7. The Gentiles were always going to Israel, hugging, kissing, tears before leaving. Come back again, please. People always visiting Yerushalayim, visiting the Kotel, for example, too. And who destroyed the Kotel? Not the Kotel. Who destroyed the temple? The Romans did. Where's Rome? It's Manhattan. It's right here. And their descendants know about it too. The majority of them, they try to cover it up all the time too, because they know that's what they're about too. You see, as the Torah teaches, the descendants of Esau will fall to the descendants of Yosef. But the descendants of Yosef have always taken their time, knowing it's their mission. They like doing things like this all the time, of course. And they don't understand the sorrow and tears and outpowering that it is when they fail, when it goes into the hands of the super powerful people in the world to take care of it. They like doing this all the time. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They know why they're crying on the inside too at times. They're on the outside too at times too. They just go to the kotel there in Israel. Like pities. When it lands into the hands of people who are wrong for the job because they just outleague the job, it's not supposed to be there. And these people have zero tolerance in their heart for EDOM. They don't know exactly who or what EDOM is because it's just that shitty. And if they find out, they can't tolerate it. You don't want to know what these people are going to do with EDOM. They don't care about the fall. They don't care about what's destined. This is beyond imagination. And the world will be crying if the descendants of Yosef know their job and continually flunk it to laugh like idiots. That Jews in exile think they're making it hard for Jews in exile like they did before. But what will happen is not funny. The world will be crying at the hands of justice, pure justice. So, you guys need to do your jobs with, so you're trying to Yosef right now. You need to do your jobs with EDOM. They're always trying to kill you. They think the rest of the Jewish people are like the tribe of Yosef. We're not. We're not failures. We're not even successors. We are the success. We are it. We don't like accepting things being passed down. We don't like Yeshua as a successor. We like Moshe as the beginner and the finisher. Not leaving it to some successor descendant of Yosef. This is what Yehudim are all about. We don't like the fucking torch. You give us a torch, we want to fucking burn your ass with it. Fuck the torch. We'll carry it if it looks nice. That torch could go in the water, baby. Descendants of Yosef like torches? Carry one then. Your successors? Go succeed as successors then. You see, EDOM likes to go on the pretenses of it's serious, being serious. You see, these pig squealers don't understand what's about to happen to them when the Jews find out. They're always coming up with, reasons to give tickets to people, bringing them to court all the time. It's just the Jews don't want to hurt you. The Jews don't want to fucking touch you. Nice jacket, man. Nice wife too, man. Fuck you. So what I'm saying is, Israel knows that it has justice to do with EDOM, and yet they've called itself allies with EDOM. Well, goddamn, shit is about to hit the fan, They're bothering the Jews in exile. You want them to, right? You paid them to. You always came and attacked the Jews in exile. You would protect them in exile too, Israel. There's no secret now, Israel. You're barbarians, sure, that's great. It's a great thing. I think that's cool. I'm a barbarian too, honestly. I don't live barbarically like you do, though. barbarian. I mean, it's no holds barred with me always, but I'm organized, managed well by God. I'd like to say I'm more barbarian than you. I'm more barbaric than you. I haven't seen anyone who could be more barbaric than me unless he could top it. Honestly, in all honesty. You see, I use it for what's right. You use it for what's wrong a lot of the times as well. And what's to be followed? What's to be followed? The seven Noahide laws, the Torah. What does the law do? It's all about restricting Jews. Restricting you. Enough time being wasted. Okay, the tribe of Yosef? I'm talking to you, the tribe of Yosef in Israel, mainly. You see, Israel helped EDOM 5 years ago, big time, and especially helped Barack Obama big time, thinking they were Netanyahu's orders. When Barack Obama had people sent, white people, saying that it's from Netanyahu, he wants you to do this and this for Barack Obama, and do these and these things again. So, who committed all this chaos? It was Netanyahu and Barack Obama. And bad Israelis thought these were Netanyahu's orders, though, when they weren't, though. I mean, the evil out there since, 5+ years ago is completely unacceptable. The world has sunk. The world's into wickedness now. You see what Barack Obama did is had a lot of Jews hired. He always had Jews working for him to find out who's religious, who's holy, who studies Torah a lot, and what he wants to do to make their lives a living hell. It's said in Tanakh about this new king. They'll be different from the others that were created by Osama bin Laden, the fourth beast. That he will exhaust the holy ones, whatever, yada yada yada, for a time, times, and half a time. And Barack Obama found the man who was Mashiach ben David. Barack Obama found the man who was Mashiach ben Yosef, not knowing who they are. He found holy people, not knowing who they are as well. Spread their names to so-called governments in the world. Try to get them all to attack him, to kill him. Him, them, whoever. 24/7, That's not funny. He got women to help, Jewish women to help. The Jewish women have tried to attack holy people. That was his plan all along too, though. Barack Obama's goal. Now, when did Osama bin Laden make Barack Obama a king? You see, Osama bin Laden made kings, as it teaches in the Tanakh, found coded. The fourth beast, Osama bin Laden's name found coded there. It says 10 horns, 10 kings will come out of this beast. And the new king will come out of this beast. He'll be different from the other ones. He made Barack Obama king before George Bush ever took office. And Barack Obama has been secretly running the show through George Bush for about, 14 plus years ago it started. Around 14 plus years ago it started. And running the show, then he went in to become president by frauding them. All this as a king. As a king. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. A nobody king, of course. Mr. Osama bin Laden created nobody kings for terrorism only, of course. So, I'm giving you a little intro on what exactly it is you're going here. It's propaganda, bullshit. What laws are to be followed? 7 no high laws. Not the law, the law. I mean, sure, there are so-called rules made for people to be safe and people to be organized, like parking tickets. What's fine is fine. Let's not corrupt meanings now, like you did before, right? I'm talking about the restrictions to life. Where's the life of the party? What happened to life, living life? What do you call living life? Do you feel the feel of living life? Do you feel living life? Or do you feel living restrictions? This has been ignored long enough. You've reached holy people right now. These people can do miracles, they're not playing to. I'm trying to warn the tribe of Yosef what's about to happen. Yes, there are people in the world who can do miracles too. Not like Moshe though, but there are people in the world who can do miracles too. You're about to see some serious shit hit the fan. Not from the tribe of Yosef. Not your physical military prowess, but the rest of the Jewish people that contains the power of miracles manifested at heart. This has been taken care of within the Jewish people. I'm asking that you please, the Jewish people, don't get involved in the law again. Sure, they want to inconvenience us. If they make it life or death, they'll get theirs. I also ask Israel right now in front of Israel, right? That if a Jewish person is in prison or any kind of lockup anywhere in the world, please make sure the world notifies you immediately, and you are to manage and decide where anything where that person goes, which prison he stays in, where he goes, even if he stays in Israeli prison or not, and how he's being managed and treated and all these things, because they're trying to kill him in prison. They pay people, EDOM especially, they pay people to come into prison to be prisoners. And when you see these loser prisoners walking around like this, they're paid to be there. They're paid to be there. Jew smell is the word in prison. They would say, you smell, take a shower. They get paid to say this shit. Benjamins, they get paid Benjamins. This has been discovered. You see what Gentiles in exile want to do to Jews, or wanted to do to Jews, I should say. This is not funny. What the Jews could do to Gentiles in exile is to cry for it. This is nothing to play around with, man. You don't know what the fuck they've been up to. You know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing to these kids, man. Don't fucking waste time on kids. They want to make it life or death in the hard way. What I'm trying to say is to the Jews is the Gentiles have been calling you out by putting restrictions on you. No, they haven't been calling me out. They've just been challenging me like idiots. And they meant their challenges without knowing where it came from. Justice has been done with the Gentiles too, by a successful judge. You see, I don't care what Gentiles say. It doesn't matter to me. I'm Jewish. I said once before, keep them away from me. They like to come to me and touch me. They want to come to me and put the cuffs on me. That doesn't matter to me. You see, cuffs have been put on me, but I snapped them. Then I put my hands together. They don't know why they're crying, because the cuffs are, you know. They want to bring you somewhere to talk to you? If you're Jewish? Cuffs first. It's government protocol. Who the fuck is government? Something called government? Placing laws on you? Restrictions on you? Jews? On Jews? On the Jews. On the Jews. Yes, the Jews have received the Torah though. Government. The government of this. You see, America made all this. The government of Russia. The government of America. The government of Nigeria. The government of Ukraine. The government of Italy. The government of Germany. All to control you Jews. Why? Egypt's tactic on the Jews. On the Jews of the descendants of Yaakov, not the Jews of descendants of Yisrael. I showed these Gentiles what a Jewish descendant of Esau could be like. I showed these Gentiles what a Jewish AMALEK could be like. You missed out. You watched the parade go by with all the corny, nonsensical bullshit, especially from these stupid rabbis who don't know what rabbi is anyway. I'm talking about the stupid ones. You don't know what a Rav is. You know what pure Rav is. You know what pure sage is. Don't know it then. You know, yes, I know you people want to know. Am I the guy who, train people how to fight and train people, in being strong, train people in martial arts, train people in kickboxing, and then at the end said, all right, everybody on me now. And beat them all down into men? Yeah, that was me. That was me. Yes, the hundreds. Everyone on me. And kick their fucking asses too. You know why? I wasn't satisfied at the end. They're great fighters. All the fucking fighters that I made. They're great fighters. They're fucking jerk-offs to me at the end though, Because they can't stand toe with me after I fucking train them how to fight. So I say, everybody on me. And if they don't go after me, I go after them. Of course it's a joke for fun. Then he'll say, alright, let's kick his fucking ass right now then. Faking. Everyone on me. They all get their fucking asses kicked afterwards. At the end they're all laughing and crying their asses up. I believe. They believed in bullshit at the end of it all. Yes, I kicked their fucking asses at the end. Yes, I have been attacked by hundreds all around me. Yes, I'm the guy who pulled someone's hand off in self-defense. You see, there was a Crip leader. Was it 4 years ago? There was a Crip leader who wanted to get all these stupid Crips on me. They were in the 10s and 20s. Not age. Numbers. So I said, come here. I said, shake my hand like a real man, boy. Before we all go at it. All against one. One against all. This is in self-defense. He had a knife in his hand. He shakes my hand. And in front of all of them, this guy wanted to kill me though, right? He told me he wants to kill me. He told me he's going to kill me. And in front of them, I said, this is your leader? Let me show you what a leader is like. I shake his hand. I took his forearm. And I pulled it fucking off. I'm the guy that did that. Yes, the United Nations has the clip. They were there recording it. Yes, I know no one can stop crying about that. But that was in self-defense, though. You see EDOM, he's going up to heroes who can outlead them. And wasting their time because they know they're not going to do anything. They're Jewish. They're doing right. They're Jewish. School like pigs. They know how to do it anyway, right? They cry like pigs, too. Sir, come with us, sir. Come here. Thank you, sir. Come with us, sir. Like a jerk-off. Nobody wants to come with you. Your own wife doesn't even want to come with you. Nobody likes you, Edom. The Gentile descendants of Esau. You ever seen a Jewish man marry a non-Jewish woman? And the kids that come out of there? They look like they want to kill Jews, no? That's what it looks like to me, though. That's what they came after me, though. Yaakov Avinu, Jewish. Yitzchak, Rivka, Jewish. Yaakov Avinu, born Jewish. Esau, born Jewish. What do you do? What do you do? You marry a Gentile woman. You have Gentile descendants of Esau now, right? Like a bastard to us now. We don't care that much, honestly. See, the tribe of Yosef has a job to do, and they know it. Do you really want Edom to be, interfering in some show with the show? Just like this stupid Crip leader told me he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. I tore his fucking hand out of his fucking... I tore his fucking hand out of his fucking arm. You know? Who the fuck is gonna come up to me and tell me they want to kill me? Who the fuck is stupid enough to want to kill me? I didn't do anything anyway. That's beside the point, I'm not letting the UFC for a reason. Well, they heard I bent up pots and frying pans and things and shit. From when they heard a lot of things about me for some reason, right? Don't let them into the UFC, whatever you do, man. There are people out there like this, though, who outleague what you see today. Especially the tribe of Yehuda. They're playing with you like babies, Israel. You let Edom come up to the tribe of Yehuda? License and registration? License and registration? All these governments making rules on people? It wasn't like this before. Only in Egypt's time. That's what Egypt did. The whole world. Egypt got the whole world. Become governments. The government of this, the government of this. I'm sorry to say, but there's no such thing as government of land. Okay? Land is free. Okay? People being paid in jobs, only if they're with government, is the goal, right? Gain control of the whole world is what they want to do. And impose rules on the Jews, just like Egypt did. This is where it's from, though. Some stupid people might say, well, you gotta have rules. You can't just do whatever you want. Shut the fuck up, please. There are people here in this world, okay? Have some, what's called in Russian, совести, you know what I'm saying? There are people here. There's creation here in the world. There are birds there. There are squirrels there. Barack Obama? Barack Obama who? He can't do what I did. He can't kick Fidel Castro as a 9-year-old. He can't kick Fidel Castro's ass as a 9-year-old. He can't beat 30 to 40 Cubans trying to attack his uncle without his uncle not knowing, beating their asses outside and inside his apartment. He couldn't do that when he was a kid. He couldn't do anything. Who's Barack Obama? You all doing this for Barack Obama? There's creation here, man. The clouds are there. The trees are there. These things have life. There are people here. You're showing bullshit on TV. Police arrested this, police arrested that. They don't do justice. They can't fight. They wear shielded armor, bulletproof vest, all this fat clothes. That's self-sacrifice coming up to the tribe of Yehuda, for example. Coming up to heroes, trying to find a reason, trying to get them in prison. And it's been ignored long enough, you know? You got my attention because you're going after, holy people. Still, do you really want to see what they can do to you? You really want to see Moses in the making, again with miracles? You have to see it. You know what kind of shock it was for everyone back then? To see a sea split? To see water split? You know what kind of shock everyone was living in back then? You think this shit is easy? They can handle it. You can't, though. You're playing with fire. The law? Don't let this inside of the Jewish people again. You see, people have been fighting and raising money to make sure poisons are being taken out of drinks and foods. That they're being taken out. Because they were ordered by Gog to be put in there for holy people in certain areas. Stores, wherever. They'll buy them, right? Only the beginning, 5+ years ago. Ended quickly, though. Endless money raised to protect a stupid world who just let things happen, right? Gentile attitude. Not Jewish attitude, right? We hate you Jews, though. Who gives a fuck? Don't care what they hate. But no, they want to grab the attention of heroes and say, you don't care, we'll grab your attention now. And this is what we hate. We hate you Jews. Who are you touching? Hands off. You haven't merited to be touched by real fucking heroes. Get off the show. You guys are missing a big fucking parade going by, I'll tell you right now. You see Barack Obama paid with money that didn't exist for all this bullshit to be put on TV? For the worst shit on TV? Bullshit on the news all the time? They listen to it. They say it's a government protocol or whatever. Nazi protocol or something. They can't beat the Jews. No one can. If the Jews try to fight, then it's serious. The Jews haven't tried to fight you. Hopefully they want to. This shit comes back around, believe it or not. You can't imagine. Now I know you Jews are out there thinking, the law is the law. I want to make it harder on other Jews. Do the right thing. Follow the 7 Noahide laws. By following the 7 Noahide laws, you're not going to follow the bullshit in the law. The law. Okay? This government bullshit is now over. Keep it that way. They bring you something, they tell you, I'm going to tell you your rights. You want to tell me my rights? Rights? They're giving you rights now, Jews. They give you rights? What rights? You have a right to suck my dick. How's that? You got a right to shut the fuck up. They want to put Jews in prison. This is their plan. It's in their computers. Things have been discovered, things have been reported to the right places and people. The right people are getting involved now, and people feel scared for a reason. You might find out what AMALEK is all about. You might understand what AMALEK is all about. You see, the world needs to do justice with EDOM. Now, keep these squealing pigs away from heroes before it gets serious. These people are not playing. And especially from holy people. I don't care if they want to kill them. I don't care if they try to kill them all the time. I don't care if they cry and squeal like pigs and cry down like pigs because they can't kill them. Fuck it.